Louisiana beer reviews. Founders KBS Double Oaked Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels. It's an overcast, dreary, damp, very humid winter morning in Louisiana, but it's sort of warm, so it's kind of normal even in the winter here. Bottled on September 24th, 2024. I found this at Total Wine & More. Have not seen it anywhere else. It was $20.99 for the 4-pack. So $5.25 basically for one bottle. If you bought a single, it was $6.99, so I figured I'll go ahead and get a better unit price, and then I can experience 4 of these. Barrel Age Series, 12% alcohol by volume. Doesn't give the IBUs here, but on the website it says 45. Barrel Age Imperial Stout with coffee, chocolate, and finished on American oak staves. So the malts are wheat, oats. The website says oaks. They meant oats. Roasted barley and chocolate malt. There's the cap. There's about 3 or 4 video reviews for this so far that I could find. Pour Michigan Reviews, P-O-U-R, Michigan Reviews. Brad Allison, maybe a couple more. Okay, so I never before had it. Beer Advocate is saying it's great product, 95 out of 100, which they call world class. I would just call that most excellent, but they look at it differently. Rate Beer's giving it a 97 out of 100. Look, no head of foam at all. It'll develop a thin little beige head, but nothing much. Sediment, doesn't seem so. Try to make sure on that. Rate Beer, like I said, Rate Beer 97, and I think in the style it's very high also, maybe 100 in the style. I have to go re-examine that. Untapped's giving it a 85, which will translate over to Beer Advocate around 95. So everybody thinks it's great. Now, they age it for a year in somebody's bourbon barrels, over a year in someone's bourbon barrels. They don't say whose. So this was bottled in 2024, so that means it was brewed in 2023, aged for a year, and then they finish it, and they don't say how long they let it rest with oak staves, pieces of the barrel. They take a barrel and break it apart. And they said fresh oak, so to give it a more oaky aspect. And I think Innis & Gunn does that too. They put the barrel staves in the beer. They did that with the Budweiser bourbon, Jim Beam. Put the Jim Beam barrels in the beer aging tank. I can definitely smell bourbon barrel. Don't know whose. They don't say. Like, is it Four Roses, Wild Turkey, Heaven Hill, Buffalo Trace, Barton 1792, Glenmore. We don't know. Could it be MGP bourbon barrels up there in Indiana? All right. Well, I'm trying to still smell it. Dark bread and bread crust. I'm trying to see if I can pick up any chocolate or coffee. Yes, a little bit. Chocolate more than coffee. think there was a little sheen of sediment because it's totally clear at the bottom now, and it wasn't before. It was like a little film at the bottom. Okay. Now see, that gave it a little bit more beige head. So it's dark brown, nearly black, as you could see as I was talking. Let's go with the taste. Cheers. Brown bread crust, the coffee, the chocolate, and yes, more wood. So think of KBS, just regular KBS with more wood character. That's basically a double oaked. This will, I had it a little too cold, as you can see the bottle was too cold, but this will improve as it warms, and it won't take too long to warm out here. Body's medium. It's not heavy, but well, high medium. There's a little velvetyness in the mouthfeel. Finish is mostly dry. I know some people love barrel-aged beers. I'm kind of torn on them personally. I'm not. I like bourbon on its own. I'm not totally enamored or in love with bourbon barrel or any kind of liquor barrel aged beers. That's just the way I feel about it. But I don't rate them according to what I think about my personal preference. I'll rate them according to is it a quality product. Now I heard that the 2024 Brooklyn Black Ops Four Roses, which is mostly in cans now, pint cans, I heard it was really good this past season. Because I thought it was awful for like 3 years in a row, 21, 22, 23, just a D. Like it was bad. It wasn't even average. It was just a bad product in my opinion, and other people agreed with me. But Bumpyism said he thought it was really good this time. A lot of bourbon barrel on this one. It's not any kind of thing that's faint. And it's going to really come through strong when this warms up to the proper temperature. Sweetness, it's got some sweetness. It's moderate, 2.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness is 45 bitterness units. It's coming across less than that. Well, I guess that's about right. We'll go 2.5 out of 5 hop cones on there also. I got so caught up on when they wrote oaks instead of oats. Wheat. So if you have it has wheat. If you have a stomach issue with that, or oats, I don't know if anybody does with oats. So wheat, oats, and barley. It's a multi-grain beer. I forgot to look at the hops. I kept thinking, am I forgetting something? But I'll put the link below, and then I'll probably even copy and paste the description and with the list of the hops. I apologize for that. So it's coming through strong on bourbon. Ooh-wee. In my opinion, far too strong. But then I already said I don't really like bourbon barrel aged or any liquor barrel aged beers. But I do like to try them. Like Innocent Gun makes a good line, like I said, where they put the barrel in the beer. And, well, they're usually good. Even the kind of strange ones from Lexington Brewing, they're usually good. Not great, but sometimes approaching great, depending on which one. I think that coffee vanilla stout was really fine. That didn't last long around here. But yeah, but it's not my preference, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be. If you like a bourbon barrel aged beer and you're really into the bourbon flavor in a beer, you're gonna love this. They did a great job. And it's not heavy. It's not thin like a porter. I mean, a lot of stouts been coming out last 3 or 4 years, been thin like a porter. this comes out as a true stout with that high medium body. I'm going to enjoy the other 3 bottles. I might save one for porter and stout porter Sunday, and then I think I'll do a follow-up, a revisit on this. That would be a good idea. See how my perception changes. So yeah, so Laissez Les Bon Temps Roulé, I agree with Rate Beer, 9.7 out of 10. To me, that's most excellent. I don't know about outstanding. That would be 98, 99, 100. But I'm going 9.7. That's the same I gave the Bourbon County brand stout this year, 9.7. It was close to outstanding, but it was just something I couldn't even figure out what was missing that would keep it back from outstanding. Because usually Bourbon County come in 98 to 100 for me. So this was a bad year. Yeah, a bad year when you're only getting a 97. But yeah, I'm going to go 9.7 out of 10. Most excellent. And I'm going to end this review. And I feel like $20.99 was a good price for the 4-pack. Yes. I wish it would come back to my town. I have not seen KBS in my town in a few years now. I haven't seen Willati's. We can't get Willati's from Lagunitas anywhere in Louisiana since 2022. Can't explain that. I guess they figure we're not worthy. Stone might say that. But so Laissez Les Bon Temps Roulé, a most excellent bourbon barrel aged, double oaked. The second oak apparently is not bourbon barrel, though. It's just fresh oak, no bourbon in it, to give it a different aspect. And it does. And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Michigan, which I have not been to in years. I have been to 3 different games at the Comerica Park. Could have a new name for this season. Different sponsor, you never know. But yeah, it was very nice, that baseball park. And take a Founders Brewery tour.